Hey YouTube, Doug here from Bessie Custom Fab. What's happening? Yeah, I haven't made a video for a while. Busy as fuck. Nothing that exciting. Making money. Today we're doing a rocket stove. You guys know what a rocket stove is. There's lots of videos out there. This is mine. Mine's a little different. I think it's the best. But if you want to see it, stick around. Yes, I have the fan going, sucking some smoke out of here. I've been welding some shit, making a big mess. Let's go rocket stove. There's the rough plan. I took a picture that a guy sent me and I basically put this together from that. The measurements are kind of just whatever I thought would work. So that's the gist of it there. Laying on its side, obviously. This will be a damper in here. It'll be on a pivot so you can like just dampen the air and let as much air as you want and have a controlled fire. This is where the wood goes in that top angled piece, and there's going to be a hinged lid on there so you can just close that off once you got it full of fucking sticks and shit. This is the top tube here, comes up to your cook area, and this piece here slips onto there. You get the idea. You're pretty bright, I hope, because that's all I'm explaining. Okay, this in here, obviously you're familiar with the rocket stove. If you're watching this, that's open. I've just cut all that up with a grinder. That way we've got a nice access to the burn area. I'll flip it up, and this is what's going on there. I've got expanded metal. Just cut a piece to fit in there. It's just tacked in. Bent it so that it'll contain the fire in here, and the ashes and whatever goes down through the expanded. And I've got a tray, a little pull-out ashtray. We're gonna call it an ashtray. Sorry about all the racket fucking fans going, heaters going. I got that fan going. It's kind of cold out today, so we're staying warm in the shop, and we're going to build a rocket stove. So that's the idea. Really simple, but it's just kind of a combination of a few designs that I've seen guys do. That's the way I'm going to do it. I think it's good. We're going to find out when we burn it. So on the top here, I'm going to just use some 3/8 by 1 flat bar in like an X shape. I got a couple other little pieces to cut, and then that'll be your cooktop. Yeah, but that's it. What time is it? Johnny Timpo says it's fucking bow time. We're back, baby. Stick around, I'll show you when it's all welded together. Well, made progress. Not on this. That's for next week. That's a cheese making fucking machine. Also for next week, all these parts here I sheared and I formed up with my homemade press brake that basically just paid for itself just with that forming alone. Anyway, I made some progress on the rocket stove. Here's the almost completed project. I'll still put some high heat black on it, but this is it. Legs are on. It's all put together, welded. I used an old chipping hammer, and I stole the handle to make a handle. This is just a little latch that I put on so that the, what do you call it, the ash tray doesn't come out when you're dicking around unless you want it to. This is my damper. So basically full open or close if you want, or fucking whatever. This is the wood trough. Nice little hinge there. So you can't see anything in there. Maybe now you can. Nope, I can't either. Yeah, so that works. This is just, once you get it going, close that up. No need to have that open. There's the cooktop, and that's removable. You can see there's little tabs, just stays on there pretty nicely. Yeah, came out well. I think I got about 6 inches of height below, and what was I at here? Something like 20 inches overall, or 20 inches to here, plus, you know, 3 plus 6. So I think it's about 30 inches all told, height-wise. So I made it a little bit bigger than I'd planned, because you don't want to make it smaller and then have a bunch of fucking sticks that won't fit all the way in, or they got to be hanging out to burn them. So anyway, it looks pretty good. I'm going to do a test fire, and I'll show you that too. Okay, so there it is. Got some paint on it. What I did was I built a little fire in this thing, and then we can close that up if I can get that closed. Lock it up, and then in here I'm just gonna dump, I've got a bunch of little kindling. I'm gonna just throw all that in there. Where's my flashlight? And then I'll put these bigger pieces in, and I'm gonna take it outside and light it. So here we go. This is really going now. I've got this wide open, and I've got fire coming out the top. So let's see. Yep, she's good and hot now. And then you can dampen it as much as you want, or as little as you want. You can listen to the difference in the sound. Quiets right down, and that's about almost closed. And then I'll open it up. I don't know if you can hear the difference on there, but it's better. There's a fire. And this is all packed with wood here. And that should feed itself. Once it starts to burn, it should just automatically feed itself down into the fire. So we'll keep that closed. And rocket stove, Bessie Custom Fab. Like it, subscribe it, rock and roll.